Okay, we're trying this one last time to see if I can make this thing work. I think I've got it connected. Let's see if this is working. It shows a blank screen. Okay, well, it looks like we finally got the vertical stuff working. It looks like we've got this, so we can finally play some Path of Exile this morning. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Waking Up with Waffles, the series where we go and play video games really early in the morning because hey, what else are you going to do at 5 o'clock in the morning? So, let's take a look here. We need to teleport, if I remember right. We were in the middle of something. We got interrupted. So you'll see I am playing a different class. I have given up on the melee class, and I am now going for the much more sensible ranger class. Or I guess this is not the ranger. This is the mercenary using a crossbow. But I couldn't stand the melee any longer. I know some people said that the melee gets better, that it does indeed get better, but I wasn't willing to put in any more time towards that class. This class has been a blast, though, so we are going to enjoy this class for a bit here. Let me fix a couple quick things. Okay, there we go. That should be fixed. Alright, so we've got to open 3 different gates here. So we're going to pump out some poison. We're going to drop some grenades. We're going to get surrounded. I'm dealing no damage. That is my one problem really I'm having with this game. A lot of people say that it is a slower game, and with that I agree, it is a much slower game, but it's hard to tell, like, at what point is it just slow because that's how it's intentionally built, and at what point am I like, is my build bad and I'm not dealing enough damage? You know, that is my constant struggling of figuring out, okay, am I doing bad, or is that just how the game feels? And that's, to me, that's a problem, right? It should be clear whether or not it's okay, this is how the game is designed, or this is your fault, you are not building your character correctly, or you need more gear, or whatever it may be that you need to upgrade. And I just don't have the ability to tell that right now. Let's get a rapid fire going. Oh, of course, this guy is fire resistant, so that's a problem, since all of my damage is fire. Alright. Blow him up. Set him on fire just a little bit more. And good loot. No good loot. They did fix some loot, though. They did specifically say that they were updating the loot because people were complaining so much. So I have seen some better loot already as a part of that upgrade. So that's really cool to see those fast responses from the devs. Like, that was, what, 2 days, 3 days? I said, okay, we hear you. We hear that the loot is not fun. We hear that the dodging is not fun. Let's fix some of those things. So, kind of like Helldivers 2, when I was super into Helldivers 2 when it first came out. I still am, but I also was. I really appreciated how much the devs were like, okay, we hear you, and we're going to try and make those changes as soon as possible. Give us a little bit of time to do that. That's always really awesome when the devs are like that into, excuse me, fixing the game and doing right by the people who bought the game and all that. All right, so this should be the Impaler. Yes, okay. We fought this boss before. Armored and periodic invulnerability aura. Okay. Doesn't seem to be doing her much good right now, but Let's throw some gas grenades. We're rocking her. Gonna take her down in a few seconds. Everyone hope for some fat loot. We're looking for some upgrades. Ooh, okay. That could be an upgrade. Not saying it is, but that could be an upgrade. We like to see. We want yellow and like the pinkish red. That is what we want to see is yellow items and red items. Is definitely what we need. A lot of need to upgrade some of our gear so bad. Oh, another rare guy. Okay. Damage, chills, periodic fire explosions. Some blues. That's okay. It can't all be great loot, right? Like it needs to be spread out. You can't get great items every single time or else it would get boring, but we need some sort of upgrade. We're still looking for some sort of upgrade here. I'd especially like a better crossbow, to be honest. I think my weapon is part of the problem with my damage is so low. Alright. That's the second gate. We've got one more gate to open, one more seal to open. And we will be in the money. I think I see some special guys up here. Yep, let's round them all up. Let's not get swarmed. Let's dodge those. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Take out a few of these minions so we don't get surrounded. Slow resistance, and the minions take damage first. Okay, well, you don't have minions anymore, so problem solved. So this is Path of Exile 2. If you have not been following it, it is... I don't know if Diablo clone is the right word. Like, it is the main competitor for Diablo. But it is almost like an entirely different game, because whereas Diablo has recently become a very on-rails experience for, okay, I'm playing the Barbarian, and I can do these, like, couple builds, and this is how I'm supposed to play the Barbarian. This game is like spreadsheet heaven, where it's, okay, yes, you start as this class, but if you want to be a, I don't know, a staff-wielding ranger, you can. If you want to be a spell barbarian, you can. And I really like that freedom. And that's why I'm really excited also for DC 20, which is a new TTRPG coming out, trying to compete with Dungeons and Dragons. That is their main shtick, is that no class has to have a certain main stat. Which I really appreciate. That if you want to be a intellect-based barbarian, go for it. If you want to be a strength-based wizard, go for it. I really like having those options for freedom and still making it work without feeling like you're subpar or playing the game wrong or a detriment to everyone else. Because that's kind of the main thing that's like the flaw for Dungeons and Dragons to me is like, yes, you can play your character however you want to, and you can build your character however you want to. That doesn't mean they're going to be useful, right? And then that becomes like a hindrance to the rest of the team. And that's not fun to feel like you're hindering the rest of the team, right? So I do wish that there was a little bit more customability in D&D in that sense. And like, yeah, you can be a barbarian who is based on intellect, but you still need your strength and constitution and dexterity more for all your stuff, right? So, like, can you really be what you want to be if you need those things? And, like, yeah, you can customize your weapons to a small degree, but it feels very on rails. And I get why. Like, it's supposed to be very friendly for new players, and it is. Like, anyone can pick up a Dungeons and Dragons 5 ebook and start playing within like an hour, if that, right? Like, character creation is so easy, the options are easy to understand. Like, they do a great job in that sense, but I do wish there was a little bit more meat on the bones. But that's also why we get different games, right? Like, you don't have to play Dungeons and Dragons if you don't like the system, which is nice, but also it's much, much, much harder to find people to play any other TTRPG just because of how popular Dungeons and Dragons has become. Alright, we got a boss. What's his whole deal? He summons smiting things, some sort of damaging orb. Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. It seems like we could probably do this in one shot. Let's switch to regular bolts to get that poison damage. Ooh. Okay, so that both those did a lot of damage. Maybe I was a little too cocky in saying I might be able to one-shot this, because that just ate through a lot of my health. I should not have just stood there and took that. Yeah, he's kicking my butt now. Okay, we figured out how he telegraphs that move. Oh, I see. Okay, so I had to get into the circle there rather than running away. Okay, we're figuring this out. Okay, he's pinned. Okay, yep, that's how you do that, but also like if that thing comes into the center where you are, you're kind of SOL. So, good to know on that. Okay, we're halfway through the fight with no healing potions left, so we're in trouble. We're in some real trouble. Yep, we're in real trouble here. We're gonna die. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think we figured that fight out. That wasn't too bad. That was not bad for a first try. So, what we need to do is we need to move into the circle when he throws the thing down. We need to dodge the giant kamehamehas. And dodge his little electric balls. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Thank you, everyone, for joining. Okay, dodge. Dodge. Okay, he's going to start summoning some special moves here. We're ready for him. Okay, this is one where we got to get closer. Okay, we dodged that. We're doing much better. Let's dodge up here, avoid the lightning ball. Okay, we're already a quarter of the way through. Excuse me. Doing good. Let's throw some gas around. Let's get that poison damage going. Oh, nope, we're moving in. We're moving closer. Okay, now he's going to beam. Where's that beam? There it is. Okay. Dodge that. Dodge the second swipe. Doing good. We're halfway there and we haven't used a potion yet, so we're doing much better this time. Okay, he's pinned, so we can do some bigger damage. We got the flow of this down. Now we just have to avoid... Hopefully there's no second stage or something, something bigger that we're missing. Okay, dodge the beam. Alright, we're doing good. Just keep running in a circle. Okay, there is another phase here. So looks like we're gonna get swarmed by scarabs. We're just gonna drop some grenades all over the place. That's a lot of scarabs. Oh. Okay. Is he just running? Okay, he's running. Oh, this looks like a big open area. This is going to be an even bigger boss fight, isn't this? I don't like this big open area. Oh, did he just run? That was anti-climactic. I thought we were going to do a big boss fight here, but apparently no big boss fight here, so bummer. That's okay. We'll have to fight him eventually, right? Ooh, skill level 7. We get the next row of talents here. Alright, let's identify our loot and see what we got. Let's see, we got better flask. Don't need those. Don't need a shield. Garbage boots. 6% evasion, energy shield, adds cold damage to attacks, maximum life, and that's not bad. That's a lot of extra damage. Let's get that. All right, sell those. Sell those. Don't need a tiara. All right, let's check out the new skills.
Armor pierce.
Explosive shot, glacial bolts.
Ripwire baluster is an emplacement. Voltaic grenade
All
lets
right, let's
out
take a
an
look.
electrocuting blast, potentially paralyzing enemies it hits. Voltaic grenade. Ripwire baluster is an emplacement that can tether enemies to the ground. Use this to slow your foes. Ripwire baluster. Explosive shot can be used to detonate grenades before their fuse is expired. It can also detonate effects such as oil and gas clouds.
Oh, this is tough.
Ripwire baluster is an
Ripwire seems like the good choice here.
Use this to slow your Voltaic grenade.
Grenades are all very good.
Electrocuting blast, potentially paralyzing enemies it hits. Explosive Ripwire baluster. Voltaic Ripwire baluster is an emplacement that can tether enemies to the.
Let's go with the ballista. That seems probably better. I don't know. We'll see if we messed up on that one. So we need to put that on our skill chart here. Binding screen. Let's see. Change you to the Ripwire. There we go. All right. We have more auto-attacking things. That is always good. Now we need to speak to Asala. Need to go to Keth, Mastodon, Valley of the Titans. Wow. Okay, we got a lot of stuff we got to do here. So the Mastodon, Trial of Secums, and Keth, and the Valley of Titans. However, I have a quest over here at the Trial, so let's go check out the Trial, I guess. And see how we do on a trial here. We've never done a trial before, so Let's see. Let's see how we do on a trial. I've heard the trials are very, very hard, so I'm guessing we're not going to do too great here. But you know, we'll give it a shot. We'll do our best. Okay, we placed the thing there. Relic locker, ghost. Okay. The honorable urn relic lunging, dodge distance, maximum honor. All right. All right, I guess we'll try this. Begin your test of strength. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going to happen, but well, whatever will happen will happen. Death crystal. Find and disable all crystals. Any crystals still active when the timer expires will damage you. Okay. So this is one of the problems with playing on controller. I cannot just run and gun these things because it does not allow you to select things while yeah. So this might be impossible on controller because I can't select the crystals while there's enemies around. So that's obviously a problem. So we might need to do that one on once we have not controller, because being able to select things on the move is not something that controllers let you do. So I guess let's just continue the main quest for a little bit here. Kind of a bummer, but okay. We'll go somewhere else for a little bit. How about we go to the Valley of the Titans? That sounds pretty cool. I'm pretty sure Diablo had a Valley of the Titans that was like massively bullying people really, really bad. So that sounds like what we want, right? We want to be massively bullied by the game. Okay, there's giant skeletons, giant bugs full of rocks and dung. What are those giant skeletons? Walking Goliath. Okay. Pretty cool. Totem is out here rocking people. You do you, Totem. Thank you. Alright, we're going to drop a totem. Going to avoid the sandstorms. Throw some gas grenades out here and regular grenades. Alright, that totem is not surviving very long here. Maybe I made the poor choice on getting that totem. Because that thing does not seem to be doing very much work before it gets blown up. Alright, throw it down here. There we go, okay. That only took a whole bunch of work. Gas grenades out, and down they go. Light everything on fire. And down they go. All right. So we are going to continue exploring this. Welcome in everyone new. Thank you for joining. Feel free to drop anything in chat. We're always welcome to discussion, all sorts of things, photography, Catholicism, whatever is on your mind. Warhammer, the Game Awards. Weren't the Game Awards last night? Or are they tonight? I haven't been keeping track of that. I know that a couple of the Discords I'm in have been buzzing about the Game Awards. Personally, I don't put much stock into them, especially since the new Elden Ring expansion had a chance of winning them when it was a DLC, but, you know, they're fun. I just don't know if I put a whole lot of stock into public voting, things like that, you know? Alright, this looks like the way we're supposed to go. Ancient Seal. Okay, that was pretty cool. We found a giant skull in a mountain. Don't really know what that's going to do for us, but it sounds like we're probably going to resurrect a Titan and then have to beat up said Titan, if I had to guess. And let's get that gem. Uncut support gem. Let's upgrade our Ripwire Ballista. Let's see. Support skills have more pin buildup. Or debuffs inflicted with support skills have 15% slow magnitude. Let's give it some more buildup on the pin. That's its whole job, right? It's supposed to be pinning people to the ground. So let's make it better at doing its job. Thank you. I'll take that loot. Thank you very much. All right, so we got one seal is done. Ooh, a lot of guys popping up here. Throw out some grenades. Okay. I love the grenade build is definitely a hoot with this character. All right, ballista's going. Gas grenades out. Ooh, bunch of guys are spawning. Let's get some more grenades out there. Let's fill the screen with gas. And kaboom. So if the game rewards are tonight, what game are y'all hyped for 2025? I'm sure everyone's answer is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5, and I know that I'm going to be on the unpopular opinion part of this, but like, I'm not really hyped all that much for Grand Theft Auto 5 because like, isn't basically every single Grand Theft Auto game the same game over and over and over again? Like, are we really going to get that much new stuff with Grand Theft Auto 5, or is it just going to be more of the same? Like, oh, you drive around and do whatever you want and collect some cars, and like, I just don't know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is really going to have that much more stuff in it, you know? I'm excited for the new Monster Hunter. Looks like Diablo. Yes, this is Path of Exile 2. It is like the main competitor to Diablo. It's got a lot of the same like gothic horror feel to it, but it is a lot more complicated than Diablo. Whereas Diablo is like a very on-rail experience. Whatever class you select, you only get a few abilities in those classes, and you've got like a few builds that work. This game very much is more play how you want to play, build how you want to build, and experiment. Like, I'll show you here. It doesn't work super well on vertical, but let me show you. So this is the level up screen, and it will probably look reminiscent to a lot of you of the old school Final Fantasy X system. where you had like the sphere grids, because like just look at how absolutely huge this is, and this is where this class starts, but you can move up the grid to go to other classes trees if you want to. You can learn all these different abilities, you can go all these different places. So like you can see this is where different characters start. Like over here is the ranger, where the ranger starts. Up here I think is where the witch starts. So I could, if I wanted to, pop over into the ranger's tree and start learning the ranger's abilities over here. Or if I wanted to, I could try and pop up here and start learning some magic, some freeze buildup, and some other things like that. The biggest tree I've ever seen. Yeah, it goes crazy as far as choices. So it looks like Diablo, and I definitely agree that it looks like Diablo, but it definitely does not play the same as Diablo. It is much more all about you build your character how you want to build them. Do you want to be a staff wielding barbarian? Then do it. Do you want to be a witch who also dabbles in bows? Then do it. So yeah, there's a lot of choices there. It also plays a lot slower, and that apparently is a conscientious choice by the devs. Excuse me. That the battles are a lot slower. You don't just teleport all over the battlefield, destroying everything in seconds. Like the fights actually last long and have some difficulty to them. And again, that is by design. So it looks like Diablo, but it plays completely differently from Diablo, and I love it. I did not like Diablo 4. I know that they've made some patches since I last played it and updated the game, but I just really haven't had any motivation to go back. Oh, wow. I got swarmed by those guys. So I've definitely been enjoying this game a whole lot more than I liked Diablo 4. Um, this is another thing. I know people actually hate this, but when you die, the entire map respawns also. So you get like a punishment. You lose your progress for dying, which is uh what is going on? Am I lagging out? Am I stuck in a tornado? I think I'm lagging out here. That is like an old school kind of gaming thing where losing your progress when you die, that is like some old way of thinking, an old way of playing games. I know that like the Dark Souls series kind of do that as well, but uh okay, that one wasn't my fault. That was completely on the lag spike there. I would have survived that if I didn't lag out. The idea of being punished for losing has kind of phased out of gaming, so I'm really glad to see a little bit of it making a comeback. Seeing there's some consequences to dying. There's a little bit of punishment for it. But I'm also glad we're not at the back days of like Final Fantasy 11 or the original EverQuest or things like that, where when you die you would lose experience, you could like lose your level ups, and you could lose progress in that manner. That was terrible, and I never want that to come back. I don't have motivation to pay 80 euros for Diablo 4. Yeah, that's the thing is I didn't buy Diablo. Um, it was free on Game Pass. So like I don't have Game Pass right now, so if I wanted to go back and try the new patch, I would have to pay full price for Diablo 4, and I just don't feel like it's a full price kind of game. Especially since, and I know I've griped about this for 3 days straight, so if you've been watching my streams for a few days, I apologize if you have heard me griping about this too much, but like, where is the Paladin? How can you have an entire game about fighting demons and not have a holy warrior? Like, come on, that where is my paladin? So if they add the paladin, I might be willing to go back and give it a chance here, but like, where's my paladin, Diablo? It makes no sense that we're fighting demons, we're working with the angels, like it's this huge grand cosmos of heaven and hell, and there's not a single holy warrior, not even like a monk, like nothing. This game does have a monk, but I am a little disappointed that they went with the monk. They call him a pagan, and he does like it's more of like a like Avatar: Last Airbender monk with chi and all that. Where I was like, oh, well, maybe the monk is like the holy class I'm looking for. Like, it seems like games today are really like getting rid of the holy classes and that's a bummer for me. Even like Dungeons and Dragons, yes, you have paladins, but like the paladins aren't holy warriors as much anymore, right? Because the paladin is all it is an oath. Like you could have an oath to anything and get those powers, and it doesn't. It just feels like we're slowly taking away the holy warrior class, and I don't like it. I love that trope. I love being the big paladin in shining armor who's smiting the wicked and doing all those sorts of things. Enter the Titan Grotto. Okay. Where is said Titan Grotto? Is that the thing, the altar I found earlier? Maybe? Yeah, I miss when paladins were these big armor wearing paragons of good. You had to be lawful good. You had to uphold God. Like I just miss that. And I understand again that it gives people more chances to play the paladin in different ways, and you can make some interesting stories about like anti-paladins and all that. Like that's not lost on me, but I do miss it to a degree, you know. All right, we're being swarmed here. There's a lot of enemies. I am chewing through all of my mana. Oh, there's more. There's more people coming. We're having a problem here. We're just gonna keep chucking grenades and hoping for the best. We are out of grenades. Okay, we need to take this guy down. He's resurrecting people, and that's a problem. Okay, you are primary target. Next, you. Stop resurrecting all these enemies. Blitz Watch unleashes fire. Okay, what else do you do? And he's accurate. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not too bad. We can deal with that. Okay, let's throw some gas grenades down. All right. It's almost down. Okay, there goes the minions, and now he's stunned. Throw down the ballista. See if we can pin him in place. Reload, come on. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Not a lot of good loot. But, we'll take it, I guess. Probably got, what, a quarter of a level up from that fight? That was a lot of enemies. Speaking of a lot of enemies, there's a few more. Alright, let's see here. We're looking for an entrance to something? That looks like an entrance. This right here? Yeah, the Titan Grotto. Perfect. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Alright, leave me alone, you little buggers. Alright, so I'm guessing we're going to have to fight a giant Titan down here. That's going to be my totally random prediction for in the Titan Grotto, in the Titan Graveyard, in the Land of the Titans. Chances are we're probably going to have to fight a Titan down here. Probably. And bats. Why not bats? Oh, giant spiders? Okay. It's already not what I was expecting, so pleasantly surprised. There's the Titan. Got a little shockwave attack. And a lot of health. Okay. The maps in this game are also absolutely huge. Like, you could get lost on the maps in this game. They are way larger than I anticipated for a game like this. Usually the zones are pretty small. This gives you a lot of room for exploring. I don't know yet that there's really a reward for exploring. Like I said, the loot has it. They said that they fixed it and they have upped the loot to a degree, but also like the loot isn't the best, so I don't know that there's really a great incentive for exploring, but again, it is early access, so chances are those gripes are minor and will be fixed in time. All right, let's push back the spiders. I see there's some minions in here, so there's got to be a special guy somewhere. Ooh, a ring. Where is the special dude, or did I take him out already on accident? Oh, there he is. Okay, volatile crystals and stuns. Okay. Yeah, he definitely stuns. Gloombones the Malignant, and down he goes. Some sandals. That's not very exciting. All right, so what are we looking for in here exactly? I'm guessing we're looking for that thing to put on the altar that I ran into, so maybe there's just like a something on a pedestal, maybe? Is that what we're looking for? Something pedestal-y, I guess? Okay, oh. Another rare. Let's throw down some grenades. Let's spread the love. Alright, Volto Crag, increased area of effect. And he's on fire. That's what we like to see. Let's grenade him a little bit. That should stun him out. And come on, give me some loot. Give me something big. Give me a new crossbow. Crossbow. Okay. Okay, not a crossbow, but we might be able to... We might be able to use that. Okay, let's go back to town so we can pick that up. That's not terrible. Any upgrade is an upgrade, right? Let's take a look at what we got. Increased flask. Nope, that's not worth it. Not worth it. Nope. 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 We will keep the ring though, because we can turn we can find items that turn mundane items into rare items. So we'll keep that ring just in case. These gloves have a socket on them though. Alright, so we got increased attack speed, mana per kill, maximum mana, and accuracy rating with a high evasion rating. I just don't think that's worth giving up the cold for attack because I've got some pretty awesome rapid attacks, so that little bit of extra damage really adds up on those rapid attacks. So I think I'm going to keep my current gloves for now. That guy looks like he's probably going to explode, right? Anyone who's blinking different colors and running at you at a fast pace typically is going to explode on you. So we're gonna keep our distance. All right. There's a Titan down there. That's kind of cool. Blow those guys up. Blow these guys up. All right, we're still looking for... Something's on fire over here. That's usually a good sign, right? That's what we're looking for. Ooh. I got caught. Glassblower's bauble. I think your loot disappears when you die too, which again, we were talking about like those punishments for dying. I think I lost that loot. I don't know what that glassblower bauble does, but I would have liked to know. Okay, warm up the crossbow a little bit. Let's get some fire going. For some fire grenades. Yep, the loot disappeared. Again, kind of cool. You get punishments for dying. Makes the game feel a little bit more dangerous. Alright, I think I saw a rare dude back there, so let's try and clear out some of these guys. Okay, they're distracted with the totem. Alright, let's thin them down a little bit. So there was something up here that was on fire, but maybe he despawned. We're going to get caught if we don't clear some of these guys out. So let's clear some guys out so we don't get entrapped, because you cannot roll through enemies, which is another cool feature of the game. Like, if you're surrounded by enemies, then you are surrounded by it. It is pretty much a death sentence, so you got to be very careful about that. Because it's very easy to get overwhelmed. You can't just evade out of it. You can't just dodge roll out of it. Which, again, pretty cool. Makes you feel kind of aware of your surroundings, what you're doing, those sort of things. Like, here I'm getting surrounded, so I gotta... Let's find a way to avoid getting surrounded here. Let's see, roll through those guys, since there's a little gap. Alright, let's try and clear some of these guys behind me, since we don't want to get surrounded. Let's warm up my grenades so we can shoot extra fire grenades. Alright, perfect. Should be clear behind us. So, we're still looking for something. We don't know what we're looking for exactly, but we're looking for something. Checkpoint, that's always a good sign. This looks like a boss arena. This seems like where we need to be. Yep, this looks like where we need to be. Oh, that's kind of cool as he moves around the map a little bit and then drops stalactites on you and punches you. Oh, okay. Was not expecting that to turn into multiple lasers. Alright, so he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. That's okay. We're doing okay so far. Having a hard time dodging his abilities. It's okay. Alright. He's moving. Okay, dodge. Don't know what he's doing now. Don't like what he's doing now. Oh, part of the map is destroyed. Okay, so he made the little area smaller. That's pretty devious of him. Let's poison him. Let's give him another target with that. We're about halfway there, so... Set up a target again. Keep the poison going. Okay. I don't know what to do about that. That kind of just cleared the whole room. Alright, totem, attract those things. Oh, I dodged too late on that one. All right. Okay, that thing's going to break out into multiple lasers, so we want to stay away from that. Okay, so I don't know. Oh, maybe I had to stand behind the sword? Okay, I think maybe his sword is like a shield, acting as a shield on that move, so maybe I have to stand behind the sword to avoid getting absolutely bodied by that. Let's put our talent point. Let's get a little bit of extra damage, I guess, really quick. Let's see. Dual wielding accuracy, two-handed damage, weapon swap, knockback distance. I guess we want to dip over into maybe the Rangers stuff, stun buildup, projectile damage at a close range. Yeah, I think maybe we want to dip over there. So let's move over there. Good morning, Dexter. How's it going today? What's going on this morning, Dex? All right, try number 2. Now we know how to dodge a few of his moves. Except for that, apparently. We'll start by getting hit, I guess. I guess let's try breaking his armor. Maybe that'll help. Wish you were still in bed, don't we all? Especially because I stayed up late last night. I made it all the way to 10 o'clock last night. That's a waffle record right there, considering usually I'm in bed by like 8. So, all right, let's continue to break his armor. I don't know if that's really going to do very much for us here, but now that his armor is broken, hopefully we can deal a little bit more damage. Okay, let's move out of his swiping range. Okay, we seem to be getting a lot more damage against him. Let's break that armor again. That armor breaking seemed to definitely do the trick against him. Come on, there we go. Armor's broken. Fire grenade buildup. Okay, so this is our chance. We're going to hide behind the blade. Okay, that is the trick to that one. So now we've figured that out. You know, the same people put on the Spider-Verse movie, tried to do a Batman Beyond movie and shelved it. I have heard that there was a Batman Beyond movie in the talks and it got shelved, which is a huge bummer because Batman Beyond, I think, honestly, Batman Beyond has become one of my absolute favorite Batmans. Simply because they just keep rebooting Batman and doing like these grim, dark, gritty Batmans, and I'm not into those. But Batman Beyond was something special. Ah, he one-shot me. What the heck, dude? I loved Batman Beyond, and maybe it's just because of nostalgia, right? You watch it as a kid, and you get super into it. But I think Batman Beyond was something special, and I'm sad that we'll probably never get to see a real Batman Beyond movie. Because, like, we're moving into the new Batman. They're doing another Batman, right? This time it's going to be the, was it Absolute Batman is kind of like the new Batman on the street. And I don't really know how I feel about Absolute Batman. He's just supposed to be, like, super ripped and he uses an axe. So like he's got a gimmick, but is it really enough to justify another Batman reboot, you know? It looks cool, but I just don't know that it's anything special enough to get the hype, you know? But I could be wrong, you know, like the Gotham Knights and the heavy metal Batman, those were all really cool versions of Batman. So Black Lantern Ring Batman was really cool. I just don't like Bruce Wayne. I mean, that's fair. Terry McGinnis was an awesome Batman. Heavy Metal was a great series. I haven't read any of it. I just loved like the art style and the choices they were making, and that alone sold me on like that's really cool. So that's all I know about it is how cool it looks. But that's what a comic should do, right? Like, yes, story's super important to a comic. I 100% I know that, but also comics are a visual medium, right? So like, you should look at them and be like, that is really cool. I want to know more about that because it looks really cool because it is a visual thing, right? So, I am all for comics that look really cool. Okay, let's hide behind our totem. Don't get one shot by this guy this time. You can't hear the game? I'll take a look at that once this boss fight's over. Because I cannot pause this guy. Alright, we're switching to regular bolts for a second to conserve mana, because we are running low on mana. Okay, he's summoned all of his little minions. Okay, he's summoning more minions. Okay, dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, his attacks are getting bigger. Oh, come on. All right, that is definitely a complaint I will throw at the game. Instant kills in the middle of a boss fight that takes multiple minutes to do is kind of an awful and cheap shot. One shotting is not fun when it takes that long. I did not sign up for Dark Souls. All right, so why can't you guys hear the game? What is why are you not uh he's okay. Properties. All right, how about okay, now you should be able to hear a little bit of the game. If I click here. Okay, now you should be able to hear me die. Exciting. All right, we're gonna give this one more. We're gonna give this one more go, and if I can't beat it on this one, maybe I'll need to go level up a little bit more or something. Kyoshi, welcome in. What's up? Not a whole lot. You know, just getting a little bit of stream time in before I gotta go start work today. I've got the rest of this week. I've got next week, and then I only have to work Monday, and then I'm off until next year, which I'm very excited for. Excited for a little bit of a vacation. So hopefully during that time off, I can use my camera and go do some photography. I have not been doing a lot of photographing lately, and there's of course lots of good things with the Christmas lights and all that. So actually, we went to the dollar store yesterday and picked up some Christmas cards. And the cost of Christmas cards went absolutely bonkers. So I decided next year I am going to make my own Christmas cards with some of the photos I've taken, or maybe I'll take a photo this year that'll be worthy of being on a Christmas card. So next year, for Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas, you guys will be able to get your own handmade waffles cards if you want to support a small Catholic business. Because I think the cost of greeting cards is way too expensive and they're all way too generic, so I would like to make something better. Now the game is too loud. Y'all, can you make up your mind? Yeah, we got the things from the dollar store, and it was way too expensive. Gotta work, can't stay long. Alright, well, enjoy your day at work. I will turn down the game as soon as I can. Unfortunately, this boss fight requires all of my attention currently, so the volume's fine, don't listen. Maybe Dex's hearing aid is just too high up.
Wait a sec.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, no. We're dodging bad. We're dodging bad. Okay. He's summoning the ads. This is about the time that we get one shot.
Eat this!
Okay, he's summoning more ads in. Grenades, grenades, grenades. Okay. He's about 1/4 life left. This is when it all goes south, so let's play extra careful. We're gonna be cautious. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. I'm out of potions. Ah, okay, well at least I didn't get one shot that time. I guess that's progress. We didn't get one shot, but we ran a potion. It seems like I'm gonna need some better gear to take this guy on. My weapon's quite a few levels old now, so maybe if I upgrade my weapon, we will be able to do this.
Don't know what I was thinking.
Let's see. Let's sell. I guess let's salvage some stuff.
As you wish.
Alright, sell those, sell that. Alright, what do you got? Anything good that will deal some damage here? My current bow does 10 to 43 damage with some strength that doesn't do a whole lot for me. Nothing super exciting in here.
Sans guide you.
Maybe we should... I don't know if, like... I don't know if there's someone I can buy or gamble from
Cool wind.
here. Okay, gambling. Let's gamble up some better gear. So let's look at what we got here. We got a level 10 ring, a level 8 ring. So I'm level 22. So maybe we need to upgrade our ring. Our helmet is level 16. Armor's level 16. Weapon is level 20. Level 16. So let's see. I don't think we can gamble on ring. Oh, we can gamble on. Let's gamble on some rings. See if we can get some upgrades there. Oh, and an amulet. We haven't gotten an amulet yet, so let's gamble. Okay, we actually got something here. Topaz ring. 14 dexterity, 5 to 8 fire damage to attacks. 12 life per enemy killed. Mana regeneration. That is pretty darn good. So let's equip that. And then our amulet, we got 37 life and magic find. That's actually pretty sweet of a find there. So that should give us a little bit more oomph, but let's also try one. We can afford one crossbow. So everyone, like Goku's Spirit Bomb, we need to come together and all collectively hope that I get a legendary crossbow of goodness that does uber damage. Here we go. Let's go gambling. It's got 2 sockets. Okay, we might be able to make this work. Here, let me move. I guess it doesn't help if I move the game around here. So, it does 12 to 34 damage, where mine does 10 to 43, so I lose some maximum damage, but it adds base damage, 4 to 5 physical damage, grants 2 life, but if I socket it with some runes, and I think there are rune words, so maybe if I attach the right runes to this, 20% physical damage, fire damage, cold damage, lightning damage, I might be able to make this better. So I do want to explore that. However, I am just about up on streaming time as I've got a few chores to go do, and then I gotta go get ready for work. So I think this is a good place to end it for today. I appreciate y'all who've come around and chatted, all that sort of thing. I always appreciate talking to you early in the morning. Always appreciate when you tell me my stream is all borked as well. So thank you everyone for sticking around and joining me this morning. I am going to go do chores now and get to work, but I will see you all again soon. Have a blessed and wonderful day, everyone, and we will talk again maybe this weekend, maybe next week. But for sure, I've got vacation coming up, so once I have the vacation, you will all be able to do a little bit more streaming with me. So have a good day, and we'll see you again soon.